All right. Back at it like a crack addict. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I might have a problem. I did some discount diving. I I've been kind of procrastinating on doing this video for a while, but I need to start putting stuff away, and I already have another haul I can do, so I might as well get on it. But so this is a stack of G.I. Joe that I picked up $1 a piece. It's anywhere between issue, I think, 47 and 133. I mean, and honestly, like a lot of them were in really good shape, which is why I grabbed them. This actually isn't in the best shape, but a lot of them looked to be in the near mint range. And then obviously, I don't know if you can see it, but some of them are not. But yeah, the shop owner basically told me that he just put them in there because he didn't want to bag and board them. And guess what? Now I don't want to bag and board them, but I'm going to have to, aren't I? So I'm trying to kind of expedite this. I don't need to show you every book. I'm skipping some of the dollar stuff I probably shouldn't have purchased. Not a ton, but there's always some things I should not have gotten. I also bought some books from somebody's house, and I basically paid about $2 a piece for them. Or I was supposed to. She gave me the wrong change, so I paid even less. I reached out to her about trying to fix it, and she never arranged a time to meet. I thought about sending her a check, but I don't even know her full name, so that's not gonna work. But so these are all Spawn, and then these are more Spawns that were $1 each from a different shop. I'm not quite sure why these are basically between issues 29 and 77. A bunch of Capullo covers in there. I don't really know what has compelled me to start picking up Spawns. But for some reason, I'm picking up Spawns from the dollar bin. So now I'll get right into some of the dollar books. So this is Fantastic Four, number 6. The first Herald of Doom, Victorious. And this, to me, it looks to be a Ramos cover. Ramos was here, is right there. He's not credited on the inside. It doesn't say the cover artist, but I'm assuming that's an earlier Humberto Ramos cover that I hadn't seen, so I grabbed that. Frizzen cover. I'm a fan of Frizzen. So this is in worse condition than I realized. I probably could have left it. But what's that, the first scratch or whatever? Fantastic Four, 185. I know nothing about this, but I picked it up. Dark Reign previews, the Norman Osborn Iron Patriot. This book was hot for a little bit. It's definitely not anymore. It's just a nice cover. Doctor Strange 44, First Sidorak. Age of Ultron 10, First Angela in the Marvel Universe. Defenders 112, First Power Princess, Amazing Fantasy 4, early Aranya, and I know that the issues that I know of in the Amazing Fantasy run were low print run. Whatever, just a random Archie. First Gamma Dogs or something. First Devil Hulk. I believe that's the first Excalibur. Just a reprint of Conan 1. A homage cover. This was just a Fantastic Four Galactus cover, John Byrne cover that I like, caught my eye. I honestly didn't know anything about this. Just judging by the cover, I assumed it was the death of Bellet. And it is indeed. There's a hanging panel in that issue. What If 13? What's that? I believe that's the... is it something to do with the Eternals, or is it his first in Marvel continuity? I don't remember, but either way, it's not worth anything anymore. Doping Dan. I know nothing about it, but I couldn't leave that. Just a random cartoon books, Bone, number 20. X-Men 17. I think that's actually the first appearance of the second Psylocke, who's not Betsy Braddock. And then this, I grabbed 3 copies of this, Zelda Sword Dancer number 1. I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person on earth that cares about it. But it's got a cool Usagi Yojimbo strip on the back. And from what I can tell, it's like maybe his 4th appearance. Young Allies, number 1, first appearance of them. Just a random bronze Kirby, kind of beat up Captain America. What is this? Wolverine, number 97, newsstand, first Chimera, I think it is. Avengers 6, first Vibranium Man. X-Force 8, some say the first Domino. Generation X number 2 newsstand. So I think this is technically the first cover appearance of Monet St. Croix. She's in the penance form right now, and somebody else is in her body, but that would be her first cover, I believe. Then this is Avengers Standoff, Welcome to Pleasant Hill. The first Kobik. I believe it's like that little kid is like the cosmic cube given life or something of that effect. Avengers number 3. This has the first appearance of a new Guardian female character. So this is just a JTC reverse negative. I got 3 issues of this. I think it's that first female Electro. A random Miracle Man. X Factor 17, first Richter. What is this? Maze number 19. An early Hughes cover. Number 20, a Boland cover. I'm starting to kind of dig Boland's work and pick it up when I see it. Whatever that is. This has burnt me twice. Um, 2 times I've bought that now, both times thinking that it was like the Mobius book. I think that's, what is that? I don't even know. I don't care, but the cover is similar. And so 2 times I've accidentally bought this, later realizing it wasn't. X-Men 188 newsstand, that's the first appearance of the Children of the Vault. This is DC Presents 28 Second Mongol, Thor 8 Jane Foster reveal, Why the Last Man final issue. It's too bad that show was terrible, because the book is actually really good. So I don't know why I decided to pay $1 for that. It's not even the newsstand, but I did. Sometimes I just kind of do stuff. That's the Spider-Man from the video game. Not that anybody cares. And that's, what is that? I can't think of the kid's book right now, but that's a homage cover to that. Where the Wild Things Are, I think is what it's called. For some reason, I'm into picking up high number Silver Surfer issues, especially newsstand, which that is not, but Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. So that's the first appearance of Spinneret there. The Free Comic Day, first appearance of Wolfman by Robert Kirkham. Marvel New X-Men 2001 annual, first Zorn. Star Wars 5 and 4, first Sanya Staros or Solo. And this is just a random incentive Arthur Adams. Here we have a Boland Flash. I'll often grab issues if there's like a run. I didn't realize this is missing one. What is this? Arkham Asylum, Living Hell. So that's 6. I think I'm missing 5. And this is 4. Kind of cool Eric Powell covers as well. Number 3, number 2, number 1. And then I got some Greg Horn, Emma Frost. I've got quite a few issues. Most of them I probably spent 10 cents for. But I found with some stuff like this, like a Supergirl run, a Dazzler run, that like you put together the run or a decent chunk of the run, and people are willing to pay a little more. I recently started collecting Hack Slash, so I picked up the Hack Slash issues I saw. Now, New X-Men number 5. I wonder if I can find it really quickly. It's the first cameo of Pixie and some other characters, but it's really, she's got like terrible cameos for quite a while. Alright, so I'm not gonna spend all day looking and I haven't seen it, so you're just gonna have to take my word on it. But then here's New X-Men number 7, which is actually a better, believe it or not, awful cameo where, let's see, can we see this? I'm sorry, here we go. So this character right there, I'm assuming is Pixie. And like I said, that's pretty bad, but it's way better, way better than what's in number 5. And people actually pay a little bit of money for number 5. So, all right, here's the rest of the $2 books that I got. Submariner 13, pretty nice condition. ASM 316, horrible condition. Invincible 118, 102, 101. Savage Dragon 139 with Invincible. Wait, I don't need to see that. Wolverine 27, Jim Lee. 20, that's the first appearance of Gorgon. One of these. The Death of Dracula. It's the first appearance of Zaris, the son of Dracula. He came to my attention during his, I don't know, it was around 2018 Avengers run he was in. Spawn 260. Spawn 260, 266, 266 with Ant, 266 Sketch, 266 Savage Dragon, Venom, Lethal Protector run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then Hulk 418, what's that, the first Talos? All right, so now these books I didn't get for $1, and this one, after seeing the condition, I overpaid for. I was at like a flea market. The person I got it from was quite the talker, and I think somehow he got me to pay $50 for that, which I would say he got the better of me on that one. The rest of the books I got from him, I paid like $2 a piece, I think. I grabbed whatever he had for the Thundercats run. Nothing special, but I kind of like this. What if Venom possessed the Punisher? Iron Man 219, First Ghost. First appearance, he's an Omega level mutant. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. ROM 31, early, maybe second. Rogue, first cover, maybe. I think I paid maybe $5 for this at a different vendor. Marvel Boy #1, the Dynamic Forces edition. DC Showcase 79. It's in rough shape. He had 80 on it. Said he'd do half of what he had on it. I told him that I'd maybe double back. He took 25 for it. Clearly low grade, but Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, all new Spider-Man #2. I think the second print variant, which goes for a decent amount, I believe. Couple of the foil edition of the X-Men 350. So this is Invincible Iron Man. It's actually 2 issues, so what is it? 10 and 11. Signed by somebody there. First, what is it? Pepper Potts says whatever. The Iron Man Rescue. Signed and remarked. Milk and Cheese, 4th #1. Iron Man 220 just kind of goes with the 219. You know what? I think that's about all I need to show you. Just trying to keep this video down a little bit. I feel like they tend to run a little longer than I'd like. The next haul I'm gonna do should have no dollar books and just kind of be some better books that I've picked up recently. I think there's some stuff in there that I'm gonna press and clean. Maybe I'll eventually start showing before and afters of that. But I don't know, my job is done and now I can put these books away. Hope you enjoyed this haul. Have a good night.